Hey you guys, it's Miz. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. You can probably hear in my voice that I'm sick. I have had a sinus infection for most of this week, but I wanted to get up and do something today, and I thought I would film a Real Housewives of Auckland, but the Bravo app isn't loading that particular series. I can get New Jersey and Dallas, but I can't get Auckland. I don't know what's going on. If it's my television, I use Apple TV and the Bravo app, or if it's my cable. I have Cox cable. I don't know. So anyway, I know that I said in a previous video that I wasn't gonna do any franchises until I finished Auckland, but I can't do Auckland. So I'm gonna do New Jersey. It's pretty obvious that I'm in my pajamas and not my normal outfit. I looked for something in leopard print to wear, but I couldn't find anything and I'm not feeling well. So I just said, fuck it, and wore my pajamas. And just in terms of like my background with the Real Housewives of New Jersey,
I watched the first season and I really liked Dina and I felt bad for Danielle and I didn't care about Teresa and I hated Caroline and I never went back and watched it.
I just wasn't interested.
So I haven't seen any of this. I know obviously because I live on the internet that Teresa went to jail, that Jacqueline's off the show, that Dina's not on the show anymore.
I do know that this is kind of a big season because Danielle is coming back. Watching the first season, I felt like the other girls were really mean to her, but that she was also crazy. I thought it was both, for sure.
So we'll see, I'm excited. I don't have a ton of preconceived notions. I have like a little bit of information, but a lot of time has passed since then, so I don't have an impression of Teresa. I can't wait to see
how this turns out. So because I'm on antibiotics and I'm sick, I'm not gonna be drinking, but I do have my champagne bucket here, and in it I have some drinkable cashew yogurt. This stuff is so good. I get it at Whole Foods, and whenever I have to take antibiotics or medication, and sometimes just to have it around the house, I get it. I'm not being paid for this. I just really love this product. It is expensive, but it's really delicious. Cashew gurt.
Yum.
And then I also have two types of liqueur, passion fruit liqueur and an apricot liqueur. So not wine, but a smoothie. I don't know, maybe that'd be more appropriate for like Beverly Hills. It's not really super appropriate for New Jersey. Cashew gurt. It looks kind of like just like a yogurt drink. I guess it looks like a yogurt drink because it is a yogurt drink. Cheers. All right, so let's get started. Oh my God, we're not even 20 seconds into the show and this is horrible. They're showing Teresa talking on the phone with her brother Joe about their mother. And I do know that she passed away, and I guess they're showing that first thing, and that's awful. Oh my God. This retrospective with Teresa's mom is really emotional. This is really, really personal. She looks good in her talking head though. Prison did Teresa good. So it looked like they just released like 50 balloons at Teresa's mom's funeral, and that can't be good for animals. The only other episode that I can think of that doesn't have the tagline intros was the episode where they announced that Taylor's husband killed himself in Beverly Hills. I've never seen another episode. I mean, I'm sure that maybe there are other ones, but
I can't think of one.
Oh, I got snookered into watching this scene with her kids because I was still emotionally involved in the loss of her mother, but we're gonna fast forward.
We pulled it together.
So now we're at Melissa's house. Does she, like they're talking about all of these important personal family things, but I'm just wondering if she has lash extensions on her bottom lashes. They look unnaturally long, don't they? Dolores is really, really small. I haven't seen her in many of the clips online that I've seen, and I don't know how long she's been on the show, but she is itty bitty.
She is itty bitty.
So wait a second. Dolores's storyline is that her ex-husband that cheated on her is moving back into the family home, and she didn't say that he was moving out of his ex-girlfriend's house. She said he was moving out of his girlfriend's house, which means they're still together. That's a recipe for disaster. What are you doing, Dolores? We'll see how it unfolds. Oh, another thing that has nothing to do with the Real Housewives, but this is my Zoe Box of Style kimono. And you can check out a review for my Zoe Box of Style on my channel. I'll try to link it down below. Vegan and delicious. Okay, so now we're at Siggy's house. I've seen clips of Siggy on BravoTV.com and I love her. So I can't wait to see her this season. The clips that I've seen of her, she's been really positive and super sweet. And I also think she had a matchmaking show that I might have got seen a few episodes of. Or maybe she was on a matchmaking show. I don't know. I'm excited to see Siggy. Let's do this. Oh, wow. I love Siggy's house. The royal blue velvet is really, really nice with the white accent. I'm a fan. I like it, Siggy. Her Brussels sprouts look delicious too. Did she just call him her king? Is this like Alexis in Orange County, sort of my king thing? What is this? What? Okay, now Teresa and Joe are packing up their father's things at his house and kind of going through their mother's things, and I'm gonna fast forward. It's too much. It's way too much. Now we're at Melissa's store, which is called Envy, which is a cute name for a store. And she's wearing a really cute little leather jacket. Melissa's carrying this cute Gucci bag, and I like it. Is Envy by Melissa Gorga kind of a play on Kyle by Aline too? That's such a weird name. Why doesn't she just call it Envy? Does she need to attach her name? I guess so. Oh, that's horrible. Melissa's business partner sold the entire contents of the store to someone who had talked shit about her on camera in some previous season. So it was a big betrayal. Her store is really cute. I would go there if I were in New Jersey. Aw, I kind of like that Teresa and Danielle are bonding over their criminal pasts. I'm happy they found acceptance for one another after Teresa experienced incarceration. Okay, so now we are at Teresa's house, and now Melissa's here, and now Dolores is here, now Siggy is here, and some other people. I don't know. Maybe they were friends of and got cut out. Oh, Dolores is telling everyone that her ex-husband is moving back in. How awful. I love how animated Siggy is. Like, I really relate to you, Siggy Flicker. So are those blonde girls going to Boca too? Siggy's lip filler is a little overblown. It's a little too much. It's a little outside of the lines. The cats are going crazy right now. And now we're at one of, you guys, quit it. And now we're at one of Siggy's speaking gigs. She's at a med spa. I wonder what she's gonna talk about there. Maybe they just do a forum and you can ask her questions while you get Botox. Siggy is wearing a lot of makeup, and I feel like she is doing this Beverly Hills style where she has a makeup artist taking care of her before she's on camera at any time. So she's gonna give an inspirational chat? Okay. Siggy, inspire me. Dolores is so itty bitty that her midi is coming to her ankles. It should stop like right below her knees, and it is long. She is adorable.
Wow, Siggy can shriek.
There's the pigtail lady. Her name is Margaret. I say that all the time. Is that the foundation of her philosophy, to know your worth? I've said that a million times. I guess Siggy and I are on the same page. We'll see how that pans out. Siggy just invited Margaret to dinner in Boca. I love that. I like Margaret so far. What does throw napkins in the air mean? Now we're at Dolores' house, and she's packing for the trip to Boca, and she's talking about her ex-husband's relationship with her son, with their son, and she's saying that her son, who is 18, hasn't been home alone with Frank in 18 years. I thought they were really close. This makes zero sense to me. This is a convoluted storyline. Now Teresa is packing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get away from the kid scenes in New Jersey. They're everywhere. Oh my God, at least Siggy is packing with her husband. Although I like it when like the ladies pack with like a dog or whatever. Lisa Rinna always packs with her dog, and it's my favorite. They have whole conversations about what she's taking. I really like Siggy's closet too. Oh my God, I love Siggy's closet. She has a whole couch in there. It's this beautiful sitting room, all done in like blue and white. I love it. Her dresses have so much room to breathe and move in their space in the closet. It is perfect. Now we're packing with Melissa and Joe, and Joe just called himself Mr. Mom because he's spending an entire weekend with his own children, and I fucking hate that. You're not Mr. Mom. You're watching your children. Teresa's daughter is not having it, and by it, I mean Teresa. So now they're on their way to Boca. They're on the plane, and Siggy is having her talking head moment, and they're doing flashbacks of her in Boca, and she looked very different before plastic surgery. I think she looks great now, but she does look like more of a sex doll than she did, to use her own words. I don't think those other blonde women are with them that were at the dinner party at Teresa's. I was hoping that they would. Sometimes other people go along and they try to edit them out, and I like to look for them, but I don't even think they went. The ladies' fashion for going to Boca is pretty polished and casual. They're drinking champagne and toasting on the balcony, and it's really sweet, and they do have a really beautiful view from their room. Oh my God, now we're introducing Margaret, and she is fabulous. She just described her business aesthetic as Lily Pulitzer on crack, and she referenced an elephant dick when referring to a fabric. I love you, Margaret Josephs. I think that her pigtails are clip-on pigtails. I love that too. That is weird. That's a little weird. Margaret's outfit is just wow. What is this like secondary story about Melissa sending Joe a nude photo? I do not believe she's never done that before. I believe that's 0. Wow, Siggy is walking into that restaurant like a lit firecracker. Margaret Josephs is appalled at Siggy screeching at the entire restaurant. She is cringing in the background. Wendy, 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 Wendy! If Margaret Josephs tells you to take it down a notch while wearing clip-on pigtails and earrings the size of her head, then maybe you should listen. Maybe you should just listen, Siggy. Who is Michael Campanella to tell Siggy Flicker to slow it down a little bit? Who is Siggy Flicker to even consider slowing down? So now the ladies are sitting around the table at New York Prime talking about Teresa's marriage, and they're all kind of hinting that the waters are choppy. So I wonder if they're setting her up to get separated later in the season. So it's Melissa's birthday, and Joe Gorga woke her up with a phone call, which is really nice, but he calls his dick Tarzan, and that's not very nice. Oh my God, now we're doing this boring montage where everyone's calling to check up on their kids. Ugh. So Dolores is talking to her son's tutor, who was encouraging him to fill out his college applications, and he chose not to do it. And she wants to fly home to yell at him, but it's already too late. He missed the deadline. Too late. Teresa just ordered a mimosas. Mimosas. Danielle just walked up and nobody stood up to say hello to her, and it felt a little awkward, but then they cut right to commercial break, of course. I think Danielle looks really good in her talking head. I might have said that earlier. I'm saying it again. She's still in the same outfit and she still looks good. Aw, Teresa and Danielle are being buddies at Danielle's housewarming party. It's cute. Oh my God, that Bloody Mary looks delicious. It's full of vegetables. Woo! The specter of Kim D is being raised again. But that is really a horrible story. Aw, a boat trip is super cute. I love that. That looks like a lot of fun. Margaret looks so cute and classy, besides the pigtails. Danielle is trying really hard. I think it's sweet. I hope she doesn't get crazy. I like Margaret too with the pop-on bun. Ooh, they're at a restaurant called Shooters. God, Danielle's being really aggressive with Margaret. I hope she's nice. We're gonna see what Margaret is made of. Ooh, Margaret likes medical marijuana on her vagine. I like that. Marinate like a chicken. Margaret should have her own show at this point. I know that we shouldn't judge a new housewife for a couple of episodes because they always give a tricky edit, but I'm really enjoying her so far. Melissa dancing around. She's obviously a little tipsy and very fun. I like it. And also, the dress she's wearing, I have a dress from the same company and I love it. It's called Shahida Paradise, which I know I'm butchering the name, but it's a favorite among the Real Housewives, and I bit the bullet and ordered one this summer, and it is really, really comfortable and really well designed. Oh my God, the story about Melissa getting in trouble for dancing with a guy at her bachelorette party is stupid. Stupid for Teresa to be a tattletale and stupid for Joe to be mad. I'm with you, Margaret. When Siggy said that jealousy was a turn on, Margaret made this face. She could not believe it, and I am with you 110%, Margaret. Siggy, who are you? I didn't marry a wussy or a pussy? Oh, wow, Siggy.
Wow.
He is a real man because he's telling you to not work? Ooh, this is sticky. This is not a good look for an empowerment speaker. Woo! Siggy is really going off the deep end. I think that she has an affliction, which I also have. When I get really tipsy, sometimes I don't sound like I'm tipsy, and so you don't know, but I'm hoping that she's drunk for this whole conversation because she's saying horrible things. She's saying shocking things. She just said that she is the most talented person on the face of this earth. Melissa just said, in response to Siggy's proclamation that she is the most talented person on the face of the earth, what about Michael Jackson and the guy that invented the light bulb and Madonna? Those were her 3 go-tos. 2 of them are dead, Melissa. Ooh, now Siggy's crying. She's definitely tipsy. Margaret is asking a reasonable question. Why can't you have both, Siggy? Oh, wow. Siggy just dumped her wine on the table as a way to end a conversation. I think maybe she needs to work on her communication skills. That is a beautiful birthday cake. I've never had a birthday cake like that, all personalized and blinged out. It's really, really nice. I want Siggy to throw a birthday party for me. Aw, this speech is really sweet. I bet it's about to go down the tubes because there's only like a minute left in the program. Teresa just put a whole handful of cake in Melissa's face, and I would have flipped the fuck out.
I would have lost my shit if I had been Melissa or Siggy. Like, lost it.
Oh, wow. So Melissa just picked up the top tier of this beautiful cake. It had a huge base.
It had a huge square base with quilting on it and the round second layer with her name on it and all the pattern from her store. And then the top was this beautiful shoe, and she just picked up the entire thing and threw it on Teresa.
Margaret is getting out of the way.
Oh my God, Teresa just base of the cake. It's huge. It's like a foot by a foot, and she's about to throw it across the restaurant.
They're laughing the whole time. I am horrified. Then, to add insult to injury, Teresa just picked up the second tier off the table and threw it at Melissa again. So they've ruined this whole cake. I totally agree with Siggy. I think that throwing the entire cake across the restaurant is uncalled for and awful. Oh, wow. So Siggy was yelling about the cake and was pissed, and I would be pissed too. And Margaret said, take it down a fucking notch. And Siggy said, go fuck yourself. And Margaret made a shocked face, and that's where we're at. All right, and that's the end of the episode. I just noticed that it ran for 53.5 minutes. Or no, 54 minutes, which that's pretty long for a show. Simon was desperate for snuggles. Desperate. Usually when I film, they kind of stay over in the cat tree or they play in the dining room, but he was being snuggly. All right, well, I'm going to go download this, and maybe I'll watch another episode. It's not too late, and not drinking certainly gives me a little more stamina. All right, go. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you next time, and I'll try to update these every week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe below and leave me a comment if you also enjoy The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and I'll see you guys next episode.